I tried naturally, I wasn't successful, and I took the help of medication, I took the help of treatments, IVF, IUI. I even had, unfortunately, 3 to 4 miscarriages, 6 month miscarriages. I still remember they were full grown up miscarriages. One fine day, I started bleeding, and I got the news that I lost a baby. Now, it was a sudden decision to take that you need to save the other child. And we took that call. It was risky. Ishaan does a lot of video calling with Yuvan.
Okay.
Rajesh puts him on the FaceTime,
Yeah.
and Ishaan says he's got curly hair like mine, Dad.
Joining us on Pinkvilla today is a very, very special guest. She is not only an actor and a wife, but most recently a mother as well. And she, as a mother, seems to have been through a fair share of struggles. Joining us on Pinkvilla is Vandana Khattar. Your pregnancy hasn't been a very smooth ride, but you have been very open to talking about it. What is making you come out and speak about it more and acknowledge everything that you're going through?
So in India, mental illness is still not considered a mainstream health issue. A lot of women go through it, I'm sure, but it's still considered, as you said, taboo, and people are not vocal about it. They try and make it a hush hush affair and just uh, keep it within themselves. But then you're not really helping other women out there to understand. I've had a tough pregnancy. I've been wanting to be a mother since I was 18, and I was ex-Miss Mumbai. I still remember that. And my winning answer there was I was the shortest contestant, and I had no chance of winning. But there was something that came up to me at that point, and I said, you know, motherhood is the best phase in a woman's life, and that's what I always wanted to be, a mother. I tried. Naturally, I wasn't successful, and I took the help of medication, I took the help of treatments, IVF, IUI. I even had, unfortunately, 3 to 4 miscarriages, 6 month miscarriages. I still remember they were full grown up miscarriages. Unfortunately, I wasn't successful there too. As luck would have it, destiny had it, I did get pregnant eventually. I was carrying twins, and everything seemed fine for the first 2 3 months. But my gynec was, when she did a checkup, she said, and this is one issue I definitely want to convey to women out there, because a lot of women don't even know that, uh, your lining needs to be a certain millimeter to be able to carry a baby. And here I had 2. So it was very tough. And my doctor told me that it's impossible. You won't even survive till the end. So the best thing you do is tie yourself up, and we'll put you up on the bed with your legs up. And I couldn't even go to the loo. Everything was in the bedpan. For 3 months, I was in the hospital. Now, all this apparently was the beginning of a prepartum. It was like a prepartum depression, which later, exaggerated into a postpartum depression. And one fine day, I started bleeding, and I got the news that I lost a baby. Now, it was a sudden decision to take that, you need to save the other child. And we took that call. It was risky, but we had to take that call. And I got a baby boy. And that was a good part of it. But he was 6 months. I delivered at 6 months, 25 weeks. It's unheard of. It's very rare that you have a baby at 25 weeks and the baby survives. I just felt there's something wrong with it. He's not normal. There's something wrong. I'm calling out to him. Why is he not responding? It was a continuous problem in my head that kuch gadbad hai, kuch gadbad hai. And my family was like, okay, they felt कि mother's instinct hai, maybe she's right, kuch hoga gadbad. Chalo, she wants me to go to the hospital. Finally discussed it with my gynec, and she said, I think your baby's fine, you're not fine. There's something wrong with you. Why don't you meet a counselor, psychiatrist? And I refused. I said, मैं तो बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ. And I had a blackout. And it's strange, I don't remember anything about it. So that was the time they said, you know what, you need medication. Counseling is not going to help. And I had to take it without even knowing. But then it was doing good to me. And so that's why, people out there who are not willing to identify, address, and implement towards their well-being, need to be told that there is no harm in, visiting a psychiatrist, counseling, even taking medication if need be.
You tried, like you mentioned, you tried via IVF, you tried via surrogacy, you tried naturally, but it just wasn't happening. And like you said, people around you told you, take care, you've tried everything. What pushed you to keep trying?
Yeah, so there was a point when I even thought of getting. In fact, this last time I had thought of adoption too. I reached that stage where I told Rajesh, let's adopt. But the whole procedure these days is so very difficult. I'm born to be a mother, I think. I'm born to be a mother.
How involved was Rajesh sir in the entire process? Because he has been a father once to Ishaan.
Yeah.
Did he have any words of wisdom? Was he more supportive than you expected? What was it like?
So initially, when I wanted to be a mother, I shared my thoughts with him before marriage, and he was like, you know. So I said I know, and I used to spend a lot of time with Ishaan when he used to come and visit us. He's very small. So I saw that fatherly side of him. I saw that he's a fabulous father, you know, and he would jump with joy. Ishaan called, or Ishaan came for the weekend and stayed with us, or whatever. So I knew that he had that quality.
Has Ishaan met Yuvan?
Of course, he has. Okay. Of course, Ishaan, Nilima, his mother. Of course, they've come home. That was, of course, a long time back. It was before the lockdown. Ishaan does a lot of video calling with Yuvan.
Okay.
Rajesh puts him on the FaceTime. And Ishaan says, he's got curly hair like mine, Dad.
What was the one myth or an idea about motherhood or parenting that you had been hearing for a while that once you became a parent, you realized was completely untrue?
This thing about being a hands-on mom, a lot of people out there say that they're hands-on mothers and stuff like that. But somewhere I feel you need help.
Okay.
So if anybody out there is saying that I do everything, right from susu, potty, burping, diapers, to feeding, to making them sleep, to bathing. When they say they're a complete hands-on mom, मैं सब कुछ करती हूँ, ऐसा नहीं है. आपकी सास का जरूर मैं मदद करती होगी. आपकी देवरानी या जेठानी या मेड या नैनी या कोई भी बहन या husband. In my case, it's my husband.